YouTubers, what's going on? Figured I'd change it up and smoke a cigar. About halfway through it, I guess. Maybe not halfway. I'd say halfway is about right here. I got about another, I don't know, half inch to go before I get halfway. It is the morning time. I don't know, about 11, and it's still pretty chilly here. It was 40. Right now I think it's 48. So it's still pretty chilly and just getting over the cold. I don't want to go back. So I don't want to go outside and go back to being sick, is what I mean. What I'm smoking, I had to take it off. It is a Maduro. Well, I dropped that one, so I dropped the Maduro one. This is a, what is that? Habana Tabacalera Perdomo Habana. I don't know who makes it. I guess that Tabacalero. This is the third cigar I've tried in the last 3 days. I tried this one, Rocky Patel, and it is a 10th anniversary decade. And then I tried this one, and this is a, oh, I have to turn this around for this to line up where it was folded over. CAO Flathead 450. I think I smoked that one. I said 3 days in a row, but I think I smoked that the other day. I don't think it's 2 days in a row, because I smoked the other cigar yesterday. And the Flathead just didn't, the flavors, my palate just didn't enjoy it. With the, I don't know what this one is, the Rocky Patel Decade, and this one, the Habana Perdomo Tabascaloni, or what that is, I don't know. Both of these taste like a cigar. So if you like the way a cigar tastes, you're gonna like them. If you want some other flavor, like a Partagas, a Padron, or if you are an infused cigar smoker, a tabac, however you want to say it, or like the other one, my topping is the Spanish Press, La Gloria Cubana, Giganta Spanish Press. That has a lot of flavor. I gotta sneeze. Sorry. I apologize. So if you're looking for a certain type of flavor, and I think everybody, well, I can't say that, because maybe not everybody, but I think a lot of people out there has a certain type of flavor that they like. And that goes with them pipe tobacco as well. You know, some people like Burley, some people like, you know, Latakia, some people like Virginias, some people like aromatics, and not just aromatics, certain type of aromatics, maybe a cherry, maybe a vanilla, maybe whatever. And cigars is kind of like that. Like you have different flavors. Like you all know, like I said, I paid $50. I bought 2 of the Cohibas. I bought one for me and one for Jeff, and I paid $100. They were $48 a piece. I paid $100 for those. That's the highest cigar, but I always wanted to try one. Jeff had said that he had never tried one, and I wanted to do something good for him because he's always doing something good for a lot of people in the community. So I wanted to try one, and I didn't like it. It tastes just like a nut, and I've told you all that before. Like it tastes just like a nut. Like if you're, like the Christmas nuts that you get around Christmas. And I don't know which one of those it tasted like. It's not a pecan, it's not a walnut, but there's one of those that it tastes just like. So, and some people love that flavor. So I think, like I said, everybody, but I corrected myself. I think most people look for a certain type of flavor. And that flavor, if it don't agree with them, then they're not going to really like the cigar. And these two don't really have, they taste like a cigar. There's not really, I don't get no nut. I get there's a little bit of that leather, but there's no there's nothing, it's not creamy. It's just not, I've sat here and I'm trying to explain to you why I don't enjoy it. It's just not it's just don't have the flavors that my palate enjoys. It's not that I hate the cigar. And by the way, who sent me these, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because whether I enjoy the cigars or the pipe tobacco, or whether my palate does not enjoy the cigars or the pipe tobacco, I want you to know how appreciative and thankful I am for you all giving me the opportunity to try them. Because it could have been this cigar could have been the next cigar, and I ordered a box of them because I just loved them. And I've had that happen with a couple of cigars that I've smoked, like the Partagas. I didn't know I was going to like the Partagas. I didn't know that I was going to like the Padrones. And Hillbilly sent me those, and shoot, I ordered a bunch of those Padrones, the cheaper ones, like the 2000s. I can't afford those 1964s and 26 and stuff like that. I can afford 1 or 2 of them, but I can't afford to get like 5 or 10 of them. And mostly I order packs of 5. It's what I order because I can't afford like a box of 20 or whatever. I just don't have that. I'm retired and I'm on a budget. And, the bad thing about being on a budget is that budget don't change. So like when you retire, you're making this much money, and it might be good for when you retire. 10 years down the road, everything goes up around you. Milk goes up, everything goes up. Not your budget. If you live 20 years longer, don't go up. 30, 40, 50. Think about that. If you live 50 years on a budget, think about what the price of something 50 years ago was. What is that? 1970? Think about living off a 1970s wage today, which is what some people's doing. My uncle, my grandfather, and they just recently passed. My grandfather 3 years ago. They were living off their retired earnings of then. So, if you live to be 90 and close to 100, then, you're not doing too hot. But anyway, enough about finance. I want to thank you because, like I said, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart of everything that you all send me. If you do send me something, I want you to know I appreciate it. I'll smoke the pee out of them. I'll smoke them till they're all gone. I will smoke it. I'm not going to let it go to waste. I'm not going to disrespect you or the cigar that way. I will smoke it. I'll smoke it all the way till it gets down to the nub. Why? Because I have found in cigars and in pipe smoking that sometimes when you smoke it, you might not like this end, but you might like this in the middle. Or you might like this, because it does change. I don't know. You all know that. You all smoked just as long as I have. Some of you way longer. You all know that. You all know that a pipe tastes different as soon as you light it, as it does to the middle of the bowl, as it does to the bottom of the bowl. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you how something tastes and how something is good or bad, because that's up to you all on what you all decide. I don't want to tell you not to buy them. I don't want to tell you to buy them. I can just tell you what my palate enjoys, and that's always been me. I'm not an influencer. I'm not going to say here, oh, this is awesome. You all need to go out and y'all need to buy 5 or 6 of these and spend your all's hard-earned money. And then you all not like them. Because that has happened to me, and I felt like shit. I have told somebody something that I loved, and they went out and they bought it, and I felt awful. And I do not want to feel awful, because that's something that I have to live with and I have to deal with. And I don't need anything else on my mind to make me feel bad. I don't need that. I have to live with enough demons, and I have to fight enough of my own battles to worry about me taking somebody that worked their butt off for an hour or two and spending their money. So, you know, this ain't a review. This is just telling you what I've done and what I've smoked. This is cigars. There's 3 cigars I smoked recently. It's not been on camera, so I wanted to tell you what I did. And I also wanted to say thank you, because even though, like I said, even though I do like them or I don't like them, I still want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for whoever sent these to me, because, man, I appreciate it. I really do. So anyway, I hope today's Monday. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I hope to see y'all tomorrow on the live. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 to 9. Hopefully Cliff can make it tomorrow. If you can't make it tomorrow, then I apologize to you all that was expecting and hoping to see Cliff, because I know there's a bunch out there that every one of you loves him to death and want to check up and see how he's doing, you know, and sometimes, you know, written words like, oh, I'm okay, you know, sometimes written down words is a little different than somebody looking at you in the eye and saying, you know what, I'm good, man, don't worry about me, I'm good, and you know that they're not, because you can see it. So hopefully he can make it, and you all can see how he is. We might talk a little bit about tobacco or pipes, but we might not it too. So don't be expecting any pipe tobacco talk from Cliff or pipes tobacco. We might just be talking about how he is and his profession, and maybe his family a little bit, and maybe a little bit about deer hunting. We might be talking about that instead, and there's nothing wrong with that. We just basically want to check in on Phil, see how he's doing. And, you know, and if we talk about pipes, and there's nothing wrong with that. So anyway, I hope you're smoking the blends that you love and the pipes that you love. Y'all have a good day. See you.